right, guys, what is up? Game number 2 for this tournament, the Random Runes tournament, um, between Hawkless and Leviathan. Now we're on a very strange map. This is a old school as heck map. This is probably where a lot of tears have been shed back in the day. I think the biggest map in the game, really. Um,
Oh
and
yeah,
yeah,
sure.
these I do. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to introduce. I do have Pox Junkie in the chat with me. We're both gonna be co-casting this game now.
Hello.
So there we go.
Yeah, I remember this map. You'd have a couple of hours on this map, game-wise. It's pretty crazy.
Really crazy. Do you remember when the
I think.
shrines weren't in the position they are now, but instead they were like bottom left and bottom right? Remember those games?
Oh yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
remember.
Some of the solo games still have them in that position, don't they? And the
Yeah,
dailies.
yeah. Those games are insane. They're fucking insane. Because I remember you would have to, with your font or with your rune, you would go through that little passage to get to your font. Because remember that little thing on the that goes over the chasm on the like by the cliff used to not be there, so you could only go across that if you were
Yeah,
flying. So what you would have to do is if you didn't have flying, you'd have to go
yeah,
all the way around this little like passage thing, to get there, and that would be really OP. Because if you had a first turn flying champion, you'd get it like 2 turns before anybody before the enemy got it if they didn't have one. That's why they added this little.
yeah. When playing on the old maps compared to the new ones, the new ones are actually pretty good and pretty balanced.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Also, to me,
Have
all
they managed to make any kind of deck, or is it all just completely random?
they
Is there any
you
kind
can
of
actually
synergy
look
at
at it.
all?
You can look at the champs they're allowed to use. I have those up right now on my second screen. So last game we did see Hawkless win. It was a crazy ass game. And he's allowed in his battle group he has like Stitch Monolith, for example, Narya Queen, Stitch Tyrant, I'm guessing, Imp Vixen are a few of the champs. He has some pretty good UD champs, really. Some like really good meta champs in there as well.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, cool.
and then let's see, Leviathan has Sunderpede. We saw that last game. Dresser Gunner, Magnipede. We saw Quicken, Firestorm. So they both have really good battle groups for this. Yeah,
Oh,
UD
that's
and
cool.
SL are pretty good. Pretty good. Kirkerwing or Crickwing. Crickenwing. This is an old school. This is like one of the first champs ever to be played. Poison
Poison Cloud 3.
gives it that nice
Makes them
range.
pretty pricey. I think I was used to go with one.
Yeah,
'Cause it literally just gives further range that you can cast it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's not worth it.
But 4 range can be pretty nice. Like just making a
Has its
wall
uses.
within 4 range.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but usually, like, in a game, you'll see both champions have two, or both, people having 2 fonts, so they're getting 81 Nora a turn. With 3 fonts, plus your font bonus, you're getting, like, 100 Nora a turn, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, it should make a pretty interesting game because normally where playing inefficiently would cost you a game. With so many fonts, it doesn't really matter. It's more about just getting the kill, I think, and getting position rather than playing efficiently. But we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
By the time they actually come to battle, they're both going to have a pretty substantial amount of Nora and champs.
Yeah. Also, this map kind of does favor, tends to have these wait out games. You have that giant section in the middle where they're just, like, not doing anything.
Yeah. I was used to remember back in the day, you'd try and sneak, if you're on the top, you'd try and sneak down this ice path on the left and get their bottom font.
Yeah. And you do it on the right as well, right? Wait, that's true though. If you go up,
Yeah, but I always found on the left it seemed to be easier for some reason.
it just looks better. It just looks quicker. It looks like 'cause it's more on your side of the map, right? From wherever you're sitting.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
It should Be the same amount of distance, right?
Under tortoise.
Under tortoise. Yeah, man. Is it a mala? No, no mala. That'd be funny if you were allowed to use a mala instead of the under
Yeah.
tortoise.
With the heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Spelling, I love that.
Hesi or Hes? I don't know.
I think that came about because there was a guy that used to play that used to spell terribly or something, and that was how he spelled heavy crossbow one time. Could be wrong on that.
That's funny.
Yes. Some other guys will probably know a bit better than me.
I mean, what is this champion supposed to do though? Unstoppable's pretty nice. Has some like good defensive stats. But then why does it have the Hesi crossbow? Oh, well.
I think it did have, or one of the upgrades is Defender, maybe, which would be more useful.
Defender? NUD? That's pretty
yeah.
cool for a demon, I guess.
Yeah, Beast Demon, I think, I could be wrong, instead of Antagonize or Defensive Stance. Let me just have a look.
Yeah. That Skeleform coming out. Yeah, it's kind of bugged though. The poison cloud can't. I mean, you see the spot where it's centered on, but you can't see the other poisonous. Cause like right here and here is also poison. Kind of.
Pox Life, eh? Pox
Yeah,
Life.
I was talking about I was watching a game between a player that was playing skeletons and a player that was playing zombies. And the zombie player had the zombie plague dude out, and he attacks and he gets a kill, but he didn't get the swarm because in the clause it says non-undead champions, and that was one of the moments I was like, wow, that's not bugged, that it actually works like that. I was surprised that it worked as intended. I was like, that's not normal. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think people before they used to worry and thought it was bugged because it sometimes wouldn't work, but like you say, that's actually as it is supposed to be.
Yeah, it didn't kill an undead champ, or it didn't swarm an undead champ. So what we just saw, the Canaan Pillager most likely put a trap there. It could have been a juke, but I doubt there's any reason to not just put the trap there. It is only a 2-turn cooldown.
That's Under Hellion. It's in that for a while.
Yeah, one of the champions that initially I think you think is really good, but if you look at it and think about it, it's not. It's not a very good champion in my opinion, actually.
Yeah, 81 Nor is pretty pricey, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's insane on the small FW map. That's where it does get insane.
But even on the small, imagine 81 Nora for a champion that has the territorial stats by itself. So 14 damage, 2 defense, and 7 speed multi-1, and then Oblivion Shield. Then I'd pay like 85 Nora for him if he had those stats and he just had it all the time. I'd pay like 85 is what I would imagine him at, But him just not getting it because of territorial, I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I don't like abilities that depend on the other player.
Yeah. I mean, what is nice is you can kind of cause them to deploy awkwardly. Like, you can cause them to deploy like a space back or 2 from a font because they want to play around it, which is like, I don't know, 2 AP gained in a way, or lost.
Yeah, how much is that worth? Yeah.
Yeah. No, so yeah, definitely one of the champs where you look at it, it looks really cool, and he just isn't by itself though. Like I said, 85 Nora, and I'd pay for him having the stats with territorial, just like that, and then Oblivion Shield stun. And then 81 Nora for not having the stats with it. Anyway, so we see the Skeleform going in. Nice kill. Shoals, what was that? Shoals Fireball plus a Grimlick means that's a kill right there. 19 damage taken from that Skeleform, even though it's an SL champ. That's pretty insane. Now he started as 0 defense, so he only has 2 defense from with the SL bonus, and that 22 damage Skeleform has a lot of damage coming out.
Yeah, that was nice. Good kill.
How close was that of a kill anyway, actually? That was pretty close, right?
Perfect. It was perfect.
Wow, insane. Well thought out. I mean, he had charred as well, so he had at least a little bit of leeway, so.
How charred was he because of regen on the
I think
shrine
1 damage.
burst?
Regen 1, but yeah.
Yes, it would have saved him, but still. He's got some odd upgrades there. Lightning blast.
Oh yeah, that was weird. Usually you play what? The
Either Surge Dragon or Bolt, I guess, if you
yeah, Bolt.
don't want that.
I like Bolt.
I'd go with Bolt and,
Yeah. Bolt's nice
because of the
very quick.
electricity aura.
Yeah. Also makes him cheaper,
I
right?
usually run it.
Isn't lightning blast pretty expensive?
Yes. But I guess it kind of makes sense on a short-lived champ because you want to get as much DPS out as you can from it, get its value.
But to be honest, short-lived 2 was actually really damn long. Like 8 rounds.
Yeah.
My champions usually last around 10 rounds. So him being like 8 rounds is like, you know, it's like about as long as my champions usually survive anyway, right? If you're in a
Yeah, I really like the Skywing Rumbler. Because unless you can one round, it's really not even worth attacking it, avoiding it.
Yeah. Last game we saw one-rounded. Yeah, last game was so insane. You have to watch it. I'll give you the minute where you have to watch. Other than that, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. That'd be cool.
Like, he killed 4 champions in a turn and then caused his Invixen to go from 50 HP to 75.
Nice.
All right. Also, another champion. What is cool about this whole tournament is that you see a lot of champions that you don't always see too often. Oh, is this?
Leave you in some trouble.
That's just me. Is champions that you don't see often because you have to play them, such as that Fire Giant that, you know, is at 5 defense. It's, you know, tough 1, 2 defense plus Hunter Small means he's at 5 defense, right? So pretty nice.
Yeah, there's some pretty good stuff out there that people don't play. It's yeah, some nice stuff. But I mean, that's very good for 68 Nora.
Kill and pillager. Also, the fact that Hawkless does have Grimlick as a choice is just so insane. Like, Grimlick is such a good champion,
Yeah.
and it like this SL has such bad champs for range or ways to play around it if they aren't allowed to choose. So it's just like so strong to have Grimlick here. Nora Globe.
Yeah, he has got some really good champs. The Guardian.
Yeah.
It's pretty good as well.
Yeah, it's really kind of fun though to be able to see the exact champs they're allowed to use because you can play around everything, right? So let's say Leviathan has to play around Hate Leech, for example. You don't really see that usually, but here it's kind of dangerous. If you can see that they don't have things like sacrifice. So you're like, oh, safe. I can leave these champions alive at like 5 HP. I don't have to feel too bad. But with Hate Leech, all of a sudden it's gonna have shitloads of damage, and then you're like, ooh, he's gonna regen, or sorry, life siphon. I mean. Treacherous Helm, also one. You have to kind of find a way to play around that. Usually the spells, though. The spells they can, like, if you know what they have. For example, last turn there was a summon Borghast played, and that's how he got the double kill. And because you see that they have that, if you see a Grimlick on the field, right, and you see they can play a Borghast, you know you're fucking scared, and you have to make sure not to have anything in a 2v2 range because it will be destroyed with a Firebomb and a Borghast. You're like, oh shit. So it's one of those cool things about this tournament style is you can see exactly what they have. Oh, Masochism. That's pretty good.
Sandstorm is so strong.
Yeah, I agree. For 30 Nora, it's too cheap.
It's 25 with the Nora you get back if you have the Sand Dude in your BG.
Yeah, the Manticore.
That's it, Manticore. People just play it, just to play it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they should probably nerf that thing because in general, like it used to be it used to deal only the 8 damage and cause sand terrain, but since it also gives the what's it called, sand blasted, it's just really strong. The -3 damage in a faction where they already take like no damage because of their faction bonus, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it completely just shuts down any BG that doesn't have hard hitting champs. Plus they have regen as well, so it's like you're not doing any damage.
Yeah, double deploy right there. That's pretty nice. Double deploy and a sandstorm that turn. With because he gained both Norglobes, right? So it's pretty strong here.
Yeah, sure.
He is actually he has Sunderpede, so Leviathan has Sunderpede, but he also has the other Pede. What is it? Magnipede. So 2 of those champions that are regen and split. And if you don't really have a battle group, like I said, they can play around that. It can be kind of scary. So
Yeah, it can be a pain.
but here, because we have both out, it'd be a really good idea of Hawkless to play as Vixen again, because it's one of those champions where Vixen is one of the only like counters you have to the idea of what the Sunderbeat does and the magnitude of the split and stuff.
Oh dear.
What was that? The Sunder Helmet? Wait,
Yeah,
territorial goes off. It can go off multiple times.
Yeah, it goes off as many times as champs get deployed.
Okay, that's a bit better then, I guess. Oh, but it still can't. It doesn't. Multi-attack doesn't stack. But I guess the damage stacking is pretty crazy. But it's
Yeah,
only
he just
4
got
turns.
He just got 2 stacks from the deception.
Yeah, I guess. It's still bad. I don't care about whatever anybody else says. I still don't think this is a good champion. Even if right now it looks pretty crazy. What is cool though is that monolith. Base stats pretty good. It can work either as a tank because you just 75 health for 3 armor, or you just plop it down somewhere and it just uses sentinel and 17 damage, not bad. It's really funny how they both basically only have 3 range champs because we have monolith and Grimlick and the what was it? Nara Queen. So 3 pretty okay range champs, really. I mean, Monolith is meh, but the other 2 are right. And then for Leviathan, he has the Sand Lion, the Gunner, and I don't know what else. Oh, he can play 2 Sand Lions, actually. Fire Giant tanking it out. What is dangerous now, we can see that bot gatekeeper go to that bottom left-hand side font because it is a flying. You should probably just kill the Guardian though, or
Firestorms around.
oh, there's a double killer. -5 is. Oh no, it's not. Oh wait, no. With the poison, he is dead, or just dead from the sand line, really. But he wants to not have to use the Sunder line or Sunder Hellion because he wants to be able to kill the or he wants to engage
just
the
been
gatekeeper.
disconnected.
You disconnected? Yeah, so he wants to use the you can kill the giant with the arc. Nah, I don't think this is a good idea. I think you should not have attacked with the Hellion and instead have moved the Hellion to block his bottom font. Unless he gets enough Nora from these Nora globes from both of them to deploy bot. Otherwise, it's a little bit iffy. Maybe should have killed with the Arbiter or something. Oh wait, he's not. Never mind. He's on UD. It wasn't his champ. I guess the Magnipede then. What was that? Acid Gale? What does that do? Dealt 9 damage with Acid Gale. Yeah, so now we see that Bach. Yeah, exactly. This is what I was seeing too. Gatekeepers goes down to the bottom font. So while the mid font battle is in favor of Leviathan, like I think he has a pretty firm hold over here. If Hawkless kind of retreats now and maybe deploys bot, then it will be 2 fonts to 4, and that's pretty damn crazy. You can still kind of deal with it because like still having 2 fonts is nice. But yeah, 2 fonts. I mean, having 4 fonts is just so much. 4 fonts is insane. You can deploy like 2 champs a turn.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting game because near the start it looked like Hawk had pretty much got it when he went and got his kill. Levy's come back.
Yeah, like you said,
Now
it doesn't matter too much to keep deploying. He just has so much Nora every turn with the 3 fonts. Yeah, there's that Vixen now. That's very good. Good deploy with what's out on the field, I think. The Rumbler dying will also cause the Vixen to gain some HP as well, so it's like an automatic.
yeah, it's a pretty smart deploy.
Now, can the Hellion get in the font? No, the Hellion can't get in the font, and he can't even put a relic down to contest or anything. So he should be able to deploy next turn. Oh, Minik. Yeah. Also, good job to move that Grimlick there, just to kind of block off the Rumbler a bit. I mean, the Sunderpede could go in and then allow the Rumbler to move in, but even if the Rumbler, even if the Grimlick is not in his way, he still can't attack. Ooh, a Benny. All right.
Here
Oh,
we
he can
go.
the Hellion, the Sunder Hellion, can now go to the top font. Or the middle font, sorry. Alright. Is he going for Grimlock here? Could go for Grimlock. Yeah, probably, yeah, exactly. Go for Grimlock now. Or? Yeah, good. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, now there's 2 of them. Yeah. So this is looking like it's quite an advantage. But
That Vixen's going to get pretty fat.
yeah, but exactly the Vixen though. That's the one danger here. But killing Arbiter, I'm guessing, yeah, Arbiter kill, Grimlock kill. He's just gonna leave that bottom font. Gets the Norglobe there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did he not kill the Arbiter?
I guess counterattack. No, counterattack range doesn't go off, right?
No. And even if it did, you'd still kill, surely.
Well, he sees there's no, like I said, there's no sacrifice. He can see that. So maybe, it still makes no sense though. Maybe he just wanted the damage less from the Monolith because he knew he had a double tap next turn. So he wanted to get that strength of body down. I don't know. It's like the only thing I can think of is why he didn't get the kill there. But yeah, if those Magnipedes, if you can get 4 of those and kill them all, that Vixen will get 20 health. That's pretty insane. So double tap the Sunderpedes and then use an AoE, and they both die. And then the Rumbler dies as well. It's plus 25 health that the Vixen will get this turn. That's pretty insane. That Vixen is kind of a super champ, especially with SL not having too many ways. Yeah, exactly. There you go. SL not having too many ways to actually deal with this here. We'll be kind of sad though if that Sunderpede splits into that Norglobe. He wants that, especially because that Norglobe is from Grimlick, right? So that's a lot of Nora. There's 20 Nora in that Norglobe right there, right? It's a lot. I guess he doesn't have spell though. Already at 60 health. We'll be at 65 when the Rumbler dies. What's he gonna do with that Arbiter though? The only thing I could see is like somehow something with a Treacherous Helm maybe? No. Maybe a Hate Leech? I have no idea. Yeah, Impaling Strike is okay. Does 20 damage before he dies, I guess. Yeah, but like I said, that
I got the Fire Phoenix as well.
bounce, really nice. Sabotage. 65 health. And you can just keep kind of farming the Sunderpedes a little bit. And the Magnipede as well. Yeah, he does not want to bring the Magnipede over there. Like, that would just be a detriment in a way. It's not going to be fun. You just smack something?
That's my knee clicking.
Oh, I heard a smack. I was like...
Yeah, that's my knee. Does that.
Oh, he gained from his own kills as well. Okay, I forgot about that. Or from his own death, so to say.
Yeah, any dead champ.
Yeah. That Vixen,
That's going to be
man.
insane.
Crazy counter to these speeds, Sunderpedes. Petapedes. Amplify acid here. And what? I can actually triple attack. Triple. Can you do one more? No. He's at 5 health now, but look at that armor. 3 armor, meaning he only took how much? 13 damage instead of 14? Wait, what? Oh, because of the Amplify. There you go. And the Sundered Exploit. That's why he did still deal so much, even though of the 3 defense. But still, if that 3 defense wasn't there, he would have done more, right? Would have been crazy out. Yeah, good idea retreating with those Sunderpedes. Let them regen. Maybe just have them go top on or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that's what
bringing
I do,
them
I
to
think.
Fawn is a bad idea. Have to also think still, it's 2 fawns versus 4, so it's also a big thing here we have to watch out for. You could maybe attack the 1 Sunderpede down there once. Do that 2 range, not 3. Was it? It used to be 3 though, right?
I think so, yeah, I think it's 3.
So he's in range still though. So attack once and AoE. What AoEs does he have here? Let's see. None. The biggest AoE he has is Summon Borgas and the Pillars of Flame, but he doesn't actually have any AoEs, yeah. On the side of Leviathan, though, we have Firestorm, Sandstorm, and Acid Gale. But I don't know, Acid Gale, that's not the one that's AoE, right? That's Acid Storm.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know what Acid Gale does.
Is that the one that does damage to, depending on how much Nora they've got?
Could be. Or was it something with charges? I don't remember.
There's 2, isn't there? One that does charges and the other one does 50% of their Nora bank damage.
Yeah, okay. Alright, moves in with the Phoenix. Has the, no, we actually have not seen a deploy by Leviathan yet, so there's no sabotage gone off yet from the Fire Phoenix. So it does have to still kind of choose here what he wants to have taken. One of the Magnipedes would be a good choice for that, actually, because it would kind of just negate that fully. But both already deployed. What's the best thing he can deploy to kind of counter that early sabotage? Maybe another Rumbler?
What is it? 7 damage.
Huh?
Leave his shrine just to...
Oh yeah, that's weird. Yeah, running away is a good idea here. Poison is also nice.
You could kill that gatekeeper by attacking the shrine loads. That's how it works, isn't it, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been better
Down
if
there to
it goes
attack
through
it.
defense too as well, right?
Yeah. I should have just attacked the shrine.
I just wanted to stun. Oh, he actually just used that teleport to go to his own Hellion. That was a really nice, teleport positioning. Get the double tap off because of it. So he could have actually just got... No. That was good. That was pretty good. Alright, so that's who he chooses. Oh, shit. He has the Broodlord. The OPOP Broodlord. But
Yeah,
Commander
they
on
both
it.
got some nice champs.
Yeah, they both do. That's why they're both in the end, right? And they get slightly a luck-based tournament just because it is randomly, generated runes. So there's that. That monolith at two damage and 1 health. Yeah, sacrifice would be so sexy here, but well, that's not happening. Yeah, there's
I
actually...
think that Vixen's gonna be the main bit of this game.
Yeah, it was like last game like that too. Once he got big, it was like, oh shit. Thing is, it's probably
Yeah,
best
they
just to throw the monolith. Sorry, throw the monolith forward just to get it killed, because you want him to die so you can at least get on cooldown and the Nora back. But it's not gonna be dealing damage because they all have defense, right?
Yeah, sure.
Tyrant.
Yeah, because while they're trading champs, that's just feeding the Vixen.
Huh. What's he doing? He's actually running away with it. Why? Just so he doesn't lose the Nora globe if it dies? Or what? Why didn't he just let it die? Why didn't he let it just get hit by the sand line? And then, yeah, because the sand line could hit it and he wouldn't be able to get the Nora globe. I think you should just let the monolith die, really. Does he have anything that gives it, like, a good idea? Eye for an eye he could play. That would be it. Maybe he plays eye for an eye then. There you go.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Does eye for an eye have a range on what it affects, though, or no? Wait, why
I
did
don't
that do
believe
8
so.
damage?
Did he put out the relic?
Yeah, the head of Asarius, you're right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I guess eye for an eye is really the only thing. Or a really lame masochism. You know what would be really sexy? Branded Brutality on that Infixen. Even though because the Leech Vitality doesn't work like it used to, it's not even that crazy anymore.
Yeah, that used to be insane, didn't it?
Yeah. $67 health. He's like 75 a second ago. Yeah. Also, the Fire Phoenix, another champ that's like working really well with that Infixen, kind of, because it just dies a few times.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thing is, we have to keep thinking it's 2 fonts, and 2 fonts is quite a bit of Nora, but versus 4 fonts of Nora, 4 fonts of Nora versus 2 fonts of Nora. Still, this whole game still going on right now. Yeah, so Sandline's gonna die. 20 damage on Vixen. He's actually kind of contesting Kirker Wing, so he can't go to that bottom farm. There's no more ranged out. I guess the Netmaster is there, but he's not in range to attack the Fire Phoenix. Dude, he has a Nefari Dragon too? Flame on him, man.
Yeah, I think that Nefari Dragon, if it had like another 5 hit points, it'd be okay. Health points.
5 hit points more, you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. He's
He's
very squishy.
It's just not that very squishy, isn't it? I know it's got flame armor, but there's so many things that counter that.
Yeah.
And abilities.
Girgis used to play in his UD meta deck just because, like, Flame Strike, Nefari Dragon, you have it hit once at 7 speed, right? And then you kind of just use Sacrifice.
Yeah, it's nice glass cannon, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. But I don't know. I agree though. It's a meh champ to me as well. Too hard to play. Usually most dragons in this game are really tanky,
Yeah,
but not in this case.
I think that's an original champ, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so as well.
From the very start of the game.
Mm.
That probably was really tanky back then.
Yeah, they're like, oh, most Moga are 20 HP, and the dragon being 40 is pretty crazy already. And now we have things like a starting 75 health monolith. Now what's dangerous here is if he moves in with that Sunderpede, then he'll get split and maybe destroyed. Alright, this is good. He gets a kill this way. That is another proc for the what was that misclick?
Yeah, he's dead now, isn't he?
That was awkward. Why'd he do that? That must have been a
He's
miss.
gonna get pounced and killed.
Yeah, we can attack with the Vixen and pass it, right? Yeah. We could even maybe go with the Hunt Sender Hellion. No, we have the Oblivion shit. But like for Poxnora, he just double deploys next turn bot, and he's like whatever. Chillish.
Yeah.
Also Tyrant, extremely like tanky champion, no matter what. So you can just move the Tyrant up. Yeah, exactly. Just move the Tyrant up, charge, boom. He's in range. Now we have the.
Yeah, they've got some interesting upgrade choices, not the ones I'd expect to choose.
That's true. Usually you see the leap, right? The glorious leap or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because that works with the Hunter Small, so it does 10 damage instead of 8.
Oh, what? Another 19 damage. He has to deploy bot though, right? He has to have something to deploy. 81 HP Vixen. How is he ever going to destroy that? The only thing I can see is like if he somehow gets it over a chasm and gets it to fall. Other than that.
Yeah, he's going to struggle.
What? Where did he just deploy? Up there. Oh. He's protecting.
Trolling.
Yeah, he's protecting his font now, I guess, or his top font versus the Brood Lord. Alright. Well. Nice Ruby Catalyst. Does that work with Borges?
I would have thought so, yeah.
Enemy champions, never mind, doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No.
It only works in enemy champions, sadly. Or else that'd be nice in a fire deck. Otherwise, it's yeah. Even this though, just like getting the Magnipede over there is just so useless because the Vixen will just destroy it and gain all the procs. Like, yeah, it gets the font like to be contested, but it's just gonna die anyway in a turn or two. Next turn, move the Phoenix to that mid font, and then just have the Vixen kill the Magnipede. Go for that. That's pretty crazy though. A range champion with a tangling attack is always really insane. He is quite expensive though.
Yeah, some matchups is very, very strong. It's like you just can't even attack it.
Yeah. The real champion.
But AU5 more, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's true. But Mutate Gore makes it a bit better. You get the bonus damage, rend, charge attack. In my opinion, though, what's worse, like a champion that has a tangling attack that is, in my opinion, the hard my most hated champion is the Elven Dancer, the elf dude with a tangling attack and evasive 3. So
Yeah.
if you want to attack it from range because you don't want to get wrecked by the tangling attack, then you're dealing half damage. And if you're trying to kill it from non-ranged, then you're just getting tapped once and he's just gonna run away, so you can never like catch up. You're all entangled, and like he has 3 range. It's insane. I hate the champion so much, and he's only 75 million.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So like no matter what, you're always gonna have to have 2 or 3 champions to deal with that one by itself. No matter what, he's gonna always get Nora wise efficiency out.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's worth it.
86 HP right now on that Vixen. 23 damage. Good idea to kill the relic first. I think it was kind of hopeful of Leviathan to deploy there with the relic. He's like, I hope he won't go for it. He'll go for my Magnipede instead, but no. That's not happening. There's no point in that. And now we have 2 Sunderpedes are gonna die soon, and then Monolith will die as well, and then more stacks, more damage for that Vixen. Oh, now we have 2 more even. Can the Monolith even kill that though? No, because of the SL bonus. Oh wait.
Can't do any damage.
Should just attack the Netmaster, I guess, with the Tyrant. I don't know. Or run away. I guess he's going for the Sunderpede. That's fine. Wait, what? He didn't gain... Oh, he's already at maximum. So that Soul Siphon, he's already at maximum already. With the 86. You can only gain HP now with Leech Vitality. Wow. That's fun. Well, that's a bit risky. I guess he has so much Nora anyway. With the, that's keep kill. With the, Searing Aura. GG. Crazy.